Assalamu alaikum. Please be aware of these magicians that may approach you. The one who approaches you out of nowhere, already knowing your problem, might be the danger. He looks normal, he might look friendly, some of them even look religious. They wait in car parks, outside supermarkets, near the school gates. Some even knock on doors. Some hand out cards and flyers, nice designs, a phone number, words like spiritual healer, remove black magic, bring back a loved one, guaranteed results. And the first thing to remember is this. A person like that is the warning sign. Nobody can guarantee your husband comes back. Nobody can guarantee a cure. Anyone who promises you that is either lying to take your money or working with something evil to get it. Real ruqyah never comes with a guarantee because healing is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone and no human being decides that. Some of them will stop you in the street and they will say something that freezes you on the spot. Someone has put magic on you. There's a jinn following your family. Or they tell you a private detail about your life, something you never told anyone about. And your heart drops and you think, how could he even possibly know that? He knows because he most likely asked a jinn. That is the trade. These people work with the jinn and the jinn bring them pieces of information about you and they use it to reel you in. It feels like proof, but it's just bait. And there's something more sinister in how they find you. The jinn that served them may sense something in a person that the eye can't see. Someone who is already carrying an affliction. Sihr worked on them long ago, an evil eye that struck them. The jinn may know this and they lead the magician straight to that person. So the one stopped in the street was often not chosen at random. Something was already there and the magician was guided to it. And think about who that is, because it is far more people than you would guess. So many have been quietly struggling for years and have simply learned to live with it. The dreams that disturb them night after night, the whispering thoughts that push into the mind and will not leave, waking up in the dark, unable to move or speak, a weight pressing on the chest. They have carried these things so long, they no longer even mention them. They think that this is just how they are. It may be nothing, it may be something real that was never treated. And no one should frighten you into a diagnosis. But don't accept years of quiet suffering as normal and never seek help. Because the longer it goes untreated, the heavier it sits on you and easier you are for these predators to find. Once they have your attention, it gets worse. They may request to read your palm, which is haram of course. They might hand you a ta'weez, an amulet to wear or hang in your home, tell you it's protection, but it's not protection of course, it's shirk tied up. And you will wonder later why you kept listening, why you went back, why you handed over money again and again. That is not just weakness, that is their magic working on you, softening you, keeping you hooked on fear and false hope like a form of hypnosis. Most do it for money, they keep the person afraid and keep them paying, but not always. Some do it out of hatred, they enjoy breaking a family apart, they enjoy pulling their heart away from Allah. A practitioner of Ruqyah following the Quran and Sunnah shouldn't have this kind of approach and claim, and it's important to know this so you don't get fooled. A Raqi should not stop you in the street and say you have so and so problems and that he can heal you. He doesn't chase you, doesn't start a conversation with you have black magic, and doesn't hand you any charms, doesn't read your palm, doesn't promise you anything. Real ruqyah is the Quran, the words the Prophet Muhammad taught us, and sincere dua with good character and trust in Allah. That is usually how the practice should be. Now, don't go the other way and become afraid of everyone. If a stranger asks you for directions or tells you that you dropped something, that may just be a person being a person. In most cases, of course, keep your balance. But if someone comes to you out of nowhere and says you have a problem in your life and he can help you, this is what you do. Don't talk to them, don't look into their eyes, don't let them touch you. Quietly begin reciting Surah Falaq and Surah Nas and walk away. Don't argue or explain yourself, just go and put yourself in the care of Allah. And don't leave yourself unguarded in the first place. Recite over yourself morning and evening. Keep the words of refuge on your tongue. Seek authentic treatment, spiritual and medical both, from people who point you back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, never to themselves. What the magician senses in an unguarded person, he can't reach in a person wrapped in the remembrance of Allah. They look for the ones who are grieving, the desperate, the lonely. So protect yourself, protect the people you love, and teach them this too. Because the ones who need to hear it are usually the ones who never saw it coming. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us, our families and our homes from the magicians, from the jinn and from every deceiver who takes advantage of people's pain.